Good evening from London, wrestling fans. I'm your host, Ben Allison, and you are listening to Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast, your one-stop shop for professional wrestling, insight, news, and reviews on a daily basis. And today is Friday, May 24th, 2024, which means we are just less than 24 hours away from WWE King and Queen of the Ring and just over 48 hours away from AEW Double or Nothing. It's going to be a stacked weekend of wrestling. I'm excited. I'm pumped. And today we're giving our predictions for tomorrow's King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. Now, a quick note before we get the show started. Obviously, SmackDown today was in Saudi Arabia, so it's actually already taken place and it's aired in certain European countries. But don't worry, we're not going to be spoiling it. We're not going to be talking about anything that happened on SmackDown today. No results, none of that. So don't worry, guys. If you haven't seen it, if you're in the US or basically anywhere other than the UK and Saudi Arabia, you're fine. Don't worry. It'll be spoiler-free, as we always are. But let's talk about our predictions and let's bring in our panel to do so. Firstly, we have got my co-host of the day, Shad. How are you today, Shad?
I'm doing well, man. The People's Champ is here. And that's Wrestling Republic for y'all. We keep it spoil free. We are fresh as they come over here. So don't worry about the spoilers, but I'm excited to talk, man. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. And we got Numero One Superfly in the chat as well. Shout out to you, Numero One. I hope you're having a great day. Also joining us, we have the host of Take It to the Table and a certain clip from the latest episode of Take It to the Table, which you can see on the Wrestling Republic YouTube page. Well, it's gone kind of semi-viral today, hasn't it, Chaos? People aren't happy with David.
Yes. What's up, everybody? I'm happy to be here for the prediction episode of Wrestling Republic and King and Queen of the Ring. It's been a while since I've been on these, and yeah, there is a reel up on the IG page of Wrestling Republic of his thoughts of a certain name that's been coined for this certain era. So be sure to go and check that out. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to talk about the winners of the finals, which was of course Heidenreich for the men's and Trish Stratus for the women's final. So yeah, they're going to be also at tomorrow. So I'm excited about to talk about those.
Absolutely. No, it is going to be, it's a stacked weekend. I'm excited for it, no doubt about it. And yeah, David, starting off a reel with F the Triple H era. Well, that's always going to cause controversy indeed. But
did you just hear what I just said, though?
What?
That Heidenreich is obviously advanced, and Trish Stratus is advanced in the women's. Did you not hear that?
Wait, sorry, what?
Oh my God!
Heidenreich versus Gunther. We are getting it tomorrow in Saudi. Yeah. This is the match that we have been waiting for as wrestling fans.
Do you think
I spoiled the final, you idiot? I'm being sarcastic that I spoiled the final because there's no spoilers.
No, sorry. My audio cut out, and then I couldn't make out what you were saying. Right,
wow.
Okay. It's all. I think it's all working again now. Right, I get what you're doing. You're joking. You've spoiled it. No.
It's over now.
We're spoiler free. We're spoiler free. Apparently, I'm also hearing free. Apparently, I can't hear. But last but not least is certainly somebody who's also aware with getting, familiar with getting controversial Instagram comments, and that is Sol. How are you today, Sol?
Fine as always. And Chaos has basically killed David's credentials with the public of the universe of the Wrestling Republic, so fair play to that. Honestly, me, I'm still riding the high of appearing on the TNA press pass last night and talking to PCO and Mike Bailey. So I'm happy. Now we're going to talk about a show that I couldn't give two toss about. Fair play.
What? That's a wild way to start off a prediction show. I don't care about it.
Are you sure
I
we're
know.
not reviewing? We're not doing our predictions for Double or Nothing, bro. This is the
What a
King of
shame.
the Ring.
Oh, sorry,
Mm.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
if it was Double or Nothing, I would have pulled out the more expensive suit and actually, changed my shorts off and gone into dress trousers. But I mean, hey, look, a pay-per-view at a reasonable time for the UK is always a win in my books. But I just, Saudi shows, they happen, then we all forget about them, and then we have our 10. We have to do our top 10 of the list. We go back and be like, oh, that happened. But yeah, I just think this is a very predictable card.
I disagree because I have a painting on my wall that has been from a Saudi show with Sami Zayn, but teach his own.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Fair enough. I mean, I personally am excited for it. And Shad, I want to talk straight, out of the gates. I want to talk to you about Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, the Women's World Championship. I mean, Liv Morgan, she's wanted it to be her time for a long while now. She's saying she finally wants to be at the top of the mountain. Now, we're seemingly just ignoring the fact she was SmackDown Women's Champion before. We'll pretend that never happened, I guess, for this storyline. But who are you predicting will walk out as the Women's World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, first and foremost, let me just put this out there. I'm a big fan of Becky Lynch. Y'all know that. I think she's the GOAT women's wrestler. And I am a fan of Liv Morgan. I think she is developed within her role, but I'm not really feeling this feud that much. There's just something missing about it. It's like a roller coaster. It goes up and down when it comes to a build, and it's kind of pushed into fifth gear and it's super rushed going into this weekend. I feel like, a lot has happened going into it. Our champ got injured, but I don't know. The build of it just seems a little odd to me. It's a tough one to pick as well because as much as I do think Liv may come out victorious tomorrow, I don't think she's ready to be the world champion. I don't think she holds the you know the character being able to lead a division as the world champion. There's a lot missing to it. And then you look at the Raw roster, it's a lot of young, up and coming talent. You need a vet to kind of enhance storylines going into it and enhance talent. I fear that she may struggle as champ going into it, like a feud with her and, potentially Lyra if she wins tomorrow. I don't know how much of a build or how much investment the fans are going to get into it. So it is a worry for me. With that being said, I do have her winning. I think they want to give her another shake, another opportunity to show that she can be a world champ and that she can hold it down. Also, it's just the fact that I believe that you have to have her holding the belt going into once Rhea Ripley returns, because that's the money feud we are waiting for with their
Yeah.
story. So I got Liv Morgan winning tomorrow.
I think you could well be right, Shard. And actually, to be honest, I wouldn't hate it one bit. I think Liv Morgan is criminally underrated, and her title reign before, she was a face for, people didn't really buy into that. It didn't work. You're right, that title reign just failed. And I think she does deserve that, other next opportunity, another chance to, hold that gold. Numero One Superfly has got a fascinating prediction here, saying he reckons Liv Morgan will win because, well, thanks to Finn Balor costing Becky the match, as Liv and Finn came out in the same car. Is Liv Morgan going to split up the Judgment Day?
Now, I like that idea because it's very, noted that Finn Balor is the person that brought Becky Lynch into professional wrestling
That's
too.
true. Yeah.
So I love that. That's an A+ comment by Number One Superfly. Cool
I
idea
think you
right
might have
there.
called it. I would love that indeed. I would. But now it's time to bring in Chaos, because I want to get your thoughts, and also Chaos, your secretary. Your secretary is not being very nice in the comments, pointing out how it's not the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Well, I'm sorry, but I think it should be.
Sorry,
The
I just do
men's
what
is
Chaos
called the
tells
World
me to do.
Heavyweight.
I just type what Chaos tells me to type. I'm sorry, Allison. I just have to do what he tells me. He pays me. Not well, but pays me.
It's better than nothing, right? Yeah, just get it right next time, Ben. I'm just saying, it's not a heavyweight championship. Like, just because Rhea Ripley had it, it's not a heavyweight. All right. that's just whatever. So what? If Liv Morgan wins it, she's a heavyweight, yeah? All right, cool.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, Rey Mysterio was a heavyweight champion. He's not a heavyweight. But anyway, go on, Chaos. Who do you reckon will be walking out the World Women's not heavyweight champion?
God dang it. Unlike everyone else, or like you, Ben, or whoever it is, not looking forward to it. I am actually looking forward to this as well. I think that obviously Becky was obviously a placeholder. I don't care what she says. I think that she was not due to be back anytime soon, but obviously due to unforeseen circumstances, she had to come in and obviously instead of just making Liv win it through a battle royal, want to give it to someone that already has status, has prestige to her name, and then get someone to obviously win it off her. So I totally get that. But yeah, she doesn't really need the title. She didn't need it at WrestleMania. She doesn't need it now. So the best person to have it is obviously Liv Morgan, and then obviously when Rhea returns, she will be a huge baby face, and then that's when you can obviously bounce it up there. To Numero Superfly's comment, if since she's coming out of the car with Finn and all that stuff with Dom, the thing instantly in my head, the thing that rings off is in the words of Offset from the Migos, she belongs to the streets. All right, so I don't know what she's doing.
She belongs to the streets. That's Future, by the way, ain't it?
No, that was a Future. That was
Okay.
take off Offset. One of them in the back of the car. But yeah, she belongs to the streets. As much as I love Liv, but come on now, what's going on? But yeah, either way, I think it's going to be a good match. I hope that is actually the actual opener. And yeah, Liv to retain, because I agree, her last reign was not a great, very forgettable. And the way she lost it was really weird. I think she lost it to Ronda Rousey and she was smiling while she was getting armbarred, if I recall. Really weird. So I understand why they kind of say, forget all that. That never happened for now. And then this is her real comeback tour. And yeah, I just hope that she actually makes a believable champion, because she has the potential. She just was in awkward booking. So yeah, my prediction as well, Liv Morgan through shenanigans.
I bet you're hoping David doesn't have the Instagram password, because if he does, I think we're going to see a quote post in the next few hours with Chaos. Liv Morgan belongs to the streets. Oh, gosh.
Her simps are going to come after you, bro. The simps will rise. They'll get their arms yay high because they have an iron deficiency, but they'll try and get you somehow.
All right, yeah, we'll see.
Well, so I want to get your thoughts. You said you're not very excited for this pay-per-view, that it's super predictable. Do you think this match is predictable?
In a way, yes. And I'll tell you how. I don't think you pull the trigger on Liv just yet. In my mind, I still see her failed title run where, she had the matches and, I remember the one specifically at Clash, and I remember it was just like forgetful. Like I remember when I was going back and reflecting, I saw the entrance, like, oh, that match happened. Cool.
I didn't even know that even happened.
Exactly. We like surprises, when, time comes back to haunt us. But I think with this is that you lost it off Rhea due to injury, and it was kind of a flat finish. Ideally Rhea should have held it, and then Liv could have taken it off her, maybe with a Dom turning moment, and that would have been so amazing. Now you've got Becky, who's got it, who's an amazing worker, but we've had the whole internet culture turn against her and call her Becky Hogan Lynch and all that online. Fun, original idea, guys. Good job. But I think mainly it's that you need to not sort of reestablish, but make it show it's a dominant champion with Becky. I would have Becky win this one, maybe have more showing of the shenanigans with Liv and Dom backstage and stuff like that. Maybe show more of that dissension and deceit, and then maybe down the line, because I know Triple H said that the winner of the Queen of the Ring will get an opportunity at SummerSlam. Maybe have that. I mean, is SummerSlam going to happen after Money in the Bank?
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view after Money in the Bank.
Why not have Liv win more Money in the Bank due to Dom's shenanigans, and then she could cash in after the SummerSlam main event? Yes, I know people are going to say, well, we had that last year, but if it works, go for it. I just personally think doing Liv now, and if she has the championship and she has to hold it until Rhea comes back, and if her reign's just as bad as the last time, you're double burnt, and I don't know if they could really trust her with the main championship again.
That's true, but at the same time, she's not a young star now, and at some point, you need to throw them in at the deep end and see if they sink or swim.
She was thrown at the deep end last time. She was like,
exactly, and she failed, but she deserves I believe, another chance. If she fails this time, then you are right. She's done.
Here's the thing though. Don't you think that there's some wrestlers that just like smell like a mid carder? Like she just
Oh
smells
yeah.
like a mid carder to
Oh yeah,
me.
absolutely. Shad, my
And
friend, I would shake your hand with a virtual presence right now and maybe even take that title off you and put it in the playback there. But I agree with you. I absolutely agree. I mean, that's why WWE needs a mid-card women championship. It's like a tester run to show, all right, you're kind of getting there in popularity. You could break through to the main event, but we don't know how we can trust you with a belt again, see how you would react with that, how the crowd would react, and how merch would react. Give them a mid-card championship. If they succeed with that, boom, you then take that belt onto somebody else who deserves it, and then you push them into the main event and give them the main title. Because you get a learning opportunity, you prove yourself, then you win and succeed, and you sell all the merch so your Iron Deficiency Simp fans can then yay high and put it into the mother's face.
Yeah.
this fan
Yay.
is crazy.
Yay, more pointless titles like AEW. Yeah, let's have it. Let's go.
No. I actually agree with Sol. Introduce.
Of course
that's
you
a-
do.
that's
You're
a
both
bang on
named the
point.
Ben. Of course you did. Of course you
Yeah,
did.
but the funniest thing was I pitched the women's mid card title like 6 months ago, and Sol said no, we shouldn't do that. So I mean, I'm glad.
I
It's
you
did
so
say
wanted
we
it-
should do
and-
that.
and-
Hold
so
on.
wanted- so wanted intergender titles.
You're not changing your narrative,
sorry.
all right? You're
That's
not
right,
changing
that's
your
right, it
narrative.
is
That
wrong.
company's
It is
dead,
wrong.
right? You can't just gimmick and fringe on that. Right. I said getting rid of the tag belts to introduce the mid-card
Yeah,
championship.
and that's what I
The
disagree
facts-
with.
The fact
Boom.
still remains. There's no lie in here. This is not a Tory policy. You can't just change it halfway through and put on a bus and lie. I'm just saying, don't change the
Well,
facts.
The other thing is this though, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, NXT is literally creating a mid card women's title. Now I know they have more like time. They give more time to women's wrestlers, and honestly, NXT's women's division is probably their bread and butter at the moment.
Yeah.
But like the main roster has a strong women's division too. You could easily implement that, and I agree. I'd get rid of the tag belts and just give another.
No.
Yes.
They don't have enough tag teams though.
Well,
That's
well,
the
make
thing.
more tag teams. Make more tag teams.
I'm
I
sorry.
said it
3-1.
before. I
3-1.
don't
Win the
think.
throne.
I don't think bad creative is enough of a reason to be, go to this women's division, walk into their locker room and be like, hey, these tag belts, these tag team, opportunities that the men get, well, you're not getting them anymore. I think bad creative isn't an excuse for that. I think it's very simply book it better. But before this turns into an episode of Take It to the Table, let's.
What's that
let's
supposed to mean? I'm joking. I'm playing.
It's supposed to mean, I'll get all intense and I'll start losing it. And yeah, all of that. Let's move on to talk about the King of the Ring final, shall we? Shard, I want to bring you in to talk about this, right? Obviously, we know SmackDown's happened. You don't know the results. I know the results, so I'm not going to say anything on this one. I'm not going to say anything at all, but it's Gunther versus either Randy Orton or Tama Tonga. Who do you reckon will be winning King of the Ring?
Tama Tonga and his great sound effects, huh? Man, this is gonna be great. If it goes in the direction I hope it goes. I'm hoping Randy Orton is victorious today/tonight against Tama Tonga because I think Randy Orton versus Gunther is the money match that we need. It would have made sense if Tama Tonga got to wrestle Jey Uso, and I said that on the Monday show. Everything is kind of streamlined for a Gunther versus Orton match. Now, if I had to pick between those two, y'all might not be happy about my choice. I'm going with the Viper, Randy Orton, beating Gunther, and I think we'll have a King Cobra, King Viper, Randy Orton as your King of the Ring. I think this is well deserved of Randy. He's been in this business for as long as he wants. This is another accolade that can boost a already Hall of Famer. But as soon as Hunter said the winner of this match gets the main event, a SummerSlam, the light switched. We need Randy versus Cody at SummerSlam. This is the opponent that is going to get this quote unquote dry title reign that a lot of people are saying life to it because one, we know the history for it, and two, Randy as a heel is arguably one of the greatest heels in professional wrestling history. And I think he could get back in that bag versus Cody. So I'm going with Randy being the king. I think Gunther doesn't need to be in the world title picture just yet. just because of the fact that he had that long intercontinental reign. I think you have Damian Priest still in the fold. I think you have Drew probably getting his moment at Clash. Gunther can revisit this at a later time. Give me Randy as your world King of the Ring and having that world heavyweight title match with Cody at SummerSlam.
That would be sick. Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes. I think that is just one of those matches where when Cody returned to WWE, everyone wanted to see it. And for it to happen for the WWE Championship in the main event of SummerSlam, that would be money. Numero one
Yeah.
Superfly has his opinion here. He reckons Gunther's going to win it, and we're going to have Gunther versus Damian Priest, which leads to both the breakup of the Judgment Day and Damian turning face. It's unpredictable. It really,
It,
really is.
and that's the beauty of this
Yeah.
King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring tournament. Like, as much as people want to say about it, and I said it on Monday, like they've done like stupendous job about it, bro. Like it's been great on all cylinders, and I think they've picked the right people in the tournament. Of course, not every match is perfect, not everything is book perfect, but like compared to what we've had these last few years,
Yeah.
they've definitely like done a 180 and changed the image of what it should be.
Yeah. I mean, has to be an argument. These two tournaments are two of the best tournaments WWE have ever done. Like that. I mean, there's recency bias involved there, no doubt, but it's got to be in the conversation. And the fact that they get a title shot at SummerSlam, which is just cemented now as WWE's second biggest event. I mean, that is it's like winning the Royal Rumble. Like it truly, truly is. It's just
Yeah,
slightly below that.
yeah.
It's going to be
You had more
exciting.
stakes are higher, yeah, for sure.
It really, really is. But guys, talking about things which are just brilliant, let's talk for a minute about Next Level. Now, if you guys don't know what Next Level is, well, let me tell you guys a little bit about them. Next Level basically have taken all our social media links, all our social media content, and put it in one place. And that one place is nxconnect.me/Wrestling Republic to see all our content across all platforms, all linked in one place. It's free. They also have an app, and they have a thriving wrestling community on their app as well. And just in case that isn't enough, they also do giveaways. All you need to do is head to that link, scroll down to the bottom, and you can see any giveaways which are currently up and running. You can click the link there, and then it tells you how to enter. Everything's free. There's no catch. Like it's a no-brainer. So it's nxconnect.me/Wrestling Republic to see all our content across all platforms, all linked in one place. Now let's get back to the show, because up next we need to talk about the Queen of the Ring. Once again, I'm not going to say anything because I know who's gone through, but somebody who doesn't know who's gone through is Chaos. Chaos, I'd love to bring you into it and get your thoughts, get your predictions. Who do you reckon is winning Queen of the Ring?
Yeah, I think that this tonight is gonna be, is it Bianca against Nia Jax? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, after that really awkward situation last week, again, it's like they pin themselves into a corner, but I think they had to do that in order to tell the full story at what's going to come out of this. I do think that Nia Jax is going to just bumble her way into the final, because I think there's obviously clearly unfinished business with Cargill, and yeah, I think she's going to win by shenanigans, either by disqualification or just costing Bianca the match, because obviously all that craziness that happened with her daughter. So yeah, I think that Jade Cargill is going to come in, doesn't care about the match, and then just cost Nia Jax, cost Bianca the match, and then there's obviously going to build more tension between Bianca and Cargill, because that's what everyone's really looking forward right now. That's the next big match for Cargill, her against Bianca. Even though they're okay as a tag team, but I don't really buy them as being a long-term thing. They are standouts as single competitors. So yeah, sure, they're bringing some prestige to the tag team championships, but yeah, like we want to see them go at it. You know what I mean? So yeah, my overall prediction to win the Queen of the Ring, I'm on it with Nia Jax, because I feel like out of her and my prediction for the men's one, Gunther, I think she's the one that's going to go full Queen mode with the gimmick. Just imagine Nia Jax with the weirdest British accent. It'll be as bad. It'll be worse than Nicki Minaj. It'll be just as bad as that. But yeah, I think she will definitely be going for it more than Gunther would. I think Gunther will be like, yeah, I'm king of the ring, but I'm the ring general. I don't need a crown to prove it. You know what I mean? So yeah, Nia Jax to win the overall thing. But yeah, I feel like this is definitely going to plant the seeds between the beef between Bianca and Cargill, and then we'll see that probably at SummerSlam.
Oh, I mean that would be sick indeed. I mean, Chaos. The last few shows you've been on, I've noticed something, right? I've noticed that after all these years of Vince McMahon booking, you've clearly been traumatized by it, because almost every booking suggestion you're given, it's coming out of Vince McMahon's mouth. Nia Jax with an English accent. What?
But the thing is, like, look, let's be honest. This is out of the whole time that we know Nia Jax, this is her best run. And I feel like the fact that she's got people on her side, like she's a heel, but people can actually tolerate her, I think they would give her a pass on this. And like I said, I think she's the most obnoxious one to actually walk around with the scepter and the cape and the crown and everything. Maybe don't, as you do, yeah, but maybe don't do the full British thing. Maybe do it for a week or whatever, but she'll be in your face. She is perfect for her right now. So yeah, why not go gun home, man? Why not?
I agree. I could see her wearing the attire.
Make Tiffany Stratton her jester.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, Allison, when you said that you thought you know something about Chaos, I thought you were going to say that his hairline was receding or something. I mean, it looks like it's going back there a wee bit, son. I mean,
no, it fucking hasn't. What are you on about? Don't watch that. I'm just. Oh, sorry. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. I just realized.
Got him.
Sorry.
Got him good. Got him.
I'm sorry, Ben. Don't fire me. I'm so sorry.
But
I just want to take it to the table mode. I'm so sorry.
I may be in shorts, but I still got it.
Yo, you know, Chaos was legitimately mad right there.
Yeah, that's why I completely lost my bearings. I was just like, never go for a black guy's hairline. It will aim for you.
Go for the jugular, man.
Yeah,
it went straight to a shoot. Right, it skipped the work part. It went straight to a shoot.
Don't worry, I'll cut your hair during All In like last year.
No, you didn't. What are you about?
I tried.
Whatever. Anyway.
What? I mean, that's a story for another day, I'm sure. Vaznas _crazy_official says hello from India. Savannah in the chat, shout out Savannah, is saying, "Watch your mouth, Chaos."
I'm so sorry, Savannah. You know I love you. It's all good. Blame this flipping AEW mark over here. It just gets me going. I'm so sorry. It's fine. It's good.
And Jordan Kirby says Nia is not winning. She is not ready yet.
She's not ready for a crown.
Talk about AEW marks. How Swerve being the third match on almost every AEW Dynamite show. Anyway, not really
talk to them. Talk. That's what I was saying all yesterday. Talk.
Talk. Yeah, exactly.
Do you want me to? I mean, are we going to just say, nah, screw King of the Ring. We're going on to AEW.
No, we're talking King of the Ring. We're talking King of the Ring. Let's talk Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Bronson Reed, because, of course, there's this triple threat situation going on at the minute. So we're going to have a triple threat tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, wherever depending on where you're watching it. And I'm excited for this. I reckon this is going to be a great, great match. And I'm really hoping that Chad Gable wins the championship here. I believe this should be his moment. I believe he's ready for it. And the triple threat could, then lead to Gable versus Zayn for the title at Clash, at Money in the Bank, even at SummerSlam. Who knows? Maybe drag this on a bit more. But unfortunately, my prediction is Sami Zayn. But what about you, Sol?
See, that's the interesting thing with this, honestly, I feel. We all want Gable to win it because he's proving to be an absolute unit right now. He's good on the mic. He's, terrorizing his academy of little minions as well. And he's always been an amazing in-ring worker. But Sami Zayn, as of right now, has only held this title for 48 days. He dethroned the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. My mind thinks, well, isn't that a bit of a waste? You wasted the guy dethroning the longest ever Intercontinental Championship to have a reign less than 50 days. it makes me think in my mind why like Gunther should have just held it, beat Zayn, maybe been in this King of the Ring championship, maybe face Gable in it. Gable then costs it, and then we have Gable and Gunther here where Gable actually dethrones Gunther. Because I just think it's a bit of a waste of having somebody get the accolade of defeating the longest reigning champion to held it for less than 50 days. Don't get me wrong. I think Gable will be an excellent Intercontinental Champion. I think he could put in some of the greatest work of his career with that championship. I just think it's maybe wasting the aura and accolade of dethroning Gunther with his longest reign to then just, hand over to the next guy in less than 50 days. Fair play. But I think it's going to be great. I think Zayn and Gable will put on an amazing match, and Reed will be there to take the pin. Good for you. I'm just bothered by the accolade thing of dethroning Gunther and then just dropping it immediately.
Yeah, no, I do think so. That is exactly why, I'm ultimately predicting Sami Zayn, despite, to be honest with you, I said it. I thought Gable should have been the one over Sami Zayn to dethrone Gunther in the first place. But, historically, though, if we look at professional wrestling, history, after the longest reigns, it's usually been a very short transitional champion. Now, not quite 48 days short, but still,
Whoa, Allison, are you trying to say Cody Rhodes is a transitional champion? Whoa.
Well, Clark hopes so.
Yeah, we know him in he hates clip ties and everything. I think he just hates fashion. I think if we saw him suspended.
Oh yeah, definitely. Have you seen the way he wears? Come on, man. Of course he does.
Oh,
I'm joking.
Spots today. Hairlines, fashion. Everybody's just taking strays.
Man, I have an excuse. He's trying to cuss my hairline. I'm not having that. Everyone's getting.
Oh, sorry, you don't have this beautiful locks. That is genetic and amazing. Hey, maybe I'll bring back the afro just
Dude, you look like every homeless person in Edinburgh. So they're like, don't get it twisted. It's all good, man. Like,
well, sorry, our homeless population actually has fashion and sense. We actually walk by them and say,
no. Don't get it twisted. You guys don't have sense, and you got the worst weather in known to man. And you guys just like you eat, breathe, and drink Guinness, which is the worst drink ever. So
that's Irish, you racist.
I'm just.
How dare you? How dare you?
A black guy being racist. Yeah, I'm
gonna take you to the Scottish Committee Court. You're gonna get ringed in the street. How dare you, Guinness? How dare you?
Clearly, he wants to get another L in 2K24. Clearly, he wants to take another L. So you can take it to 22K. It's up to you.
What? Sorry, who beat who in the Take to the Game premiere? Who?
Oh my! All right, cool. All right, yeah. Don't worry. It's all good.
Rematch time, I think, guys.
We have lost the daily today. We have
Chaos.
Take it to the table.
You keep your led through into needs. You can keep it. Away you go. Don't.
Did you just say ashy knees? Ben. Can you get him, please?
Well, I'm lost at this point. That sounds like take it to the game challenge right there. That's how I interpreted that situation. Numero 1 Superfly predicts Sami Zayn retains, but Gable will then face Sami in a best, 2 out of 3 falls match or a submission match. That could be interesting. And we got Andy saying he reckons Bronson Reed is gonna win. That is the true wild card. But hey,
I'm sorry, Andy Reid. Andy to win. That will definitely not happen.
Never say never. Never say never.
He's a Liverpool fan. Oh, of course he has false.
Exactly. That says it all right there.
Yeah, that is
just as bad as Arsenal. They bottled it just as bad as Arsenal.
Chaos. Both Arsenal and Liverpool, have contended for the championship, way more regularly than Man United have in the last decade. So I don't think you can say anything.
Still got more championships. It's all good.
Yeah, but under one man. But anyway, let's now move on, and let's move on to talk about the main event. Well, I presume it might not be the main event. Who knows? Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. Now, originally, we thought that this was going to be, a title, title v title match, maybe winner takes all. And the reason we thought that was because Cody Rhodes literally said it. That's why in that initial promo he said it. Now Logan Paul and everyone saying, why do people think that? Why are fans saying that? That was never said by WWE. And it's true, it wasn't. But Cody Rhodes went into business for himself again, but this time it hasn't worked. When he pointed at Roman Reigns, it did work. This time, trying to say he's going to be a double champion, well, that didn't work, unfortunately, Cody. You politicked your way to the top, but you can only go so far. But this is Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes, the WWE Championship, and I reckon it's going to be a banger of a bout. But here is the thing. Even though I reckon it's going to be a banger, it's just hugely predictable. Like this is like one of the most. This is even more predictable than Cody Styles. Like it's so obvious Cody's gonna win this. It's as simple as that. But I am excited for it. But Chaos, I want to get your thoughts first. I mean, hey, do you disagree with me? Do you reckon there is a chance that Maverick defies the odds once again and becomes the WWE champion?
No, you ate your mind? No, hell no. No, it's no one wants to see this. The fact that Cody Rhodes has been fighting for 2 years for this championship, only to lose it to an influencer / crypto scammer / controversial guy. Like, it's just not going to happen. I mean, sure, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans, but Cody loves shenanigans. He is like the epitome of it. So he'll welcome it. All Logan Paul's cronies are going to try and get into this. And yeah, he's just going to no sell. And then, yeah, it's going to hit him with 3 Cody crossroads. And then, yeah, it's going to be it. But it's going to be fun. I think it's not going to be WrestleMania Night 2 craziness or the level of hype, but I'm still here for it. Logan Paul against Roman Reigns last year at Crown Jewel was unexpectedly like amazing. We all know that Logan Paul can go, but the chemistry between them two was absolutely epic, and it was good. Right up until Jake Paul came out, but who knows? I think we're definitely going to see Jake Paul. The fact that he's got an upcoming fight coming up soon, and they're going to try and promote that, and I think that's also in Saudi Arabia, I think, or Dubai, one of them. But anyway. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be a crazy 20-minute main event. Yeah, I think this is going to be the main event. And yeah, I'm here for it. But like I said, it is filler. It's the most predictable thing on here. But that's pretty much the theme for most Crown Jewel or Saudi Arabia shows, I should say. That it's predictable out main events, but they're usually pretty decent, especially recently in the past couple of years. So yeah, either way, I'm excited for it. Predictable, but yeah, as long as Cody comes out with a winner, then I'm all for it. But we need to get someone more serious afterwards. We need some actual proper contenders that could be a viable threat to his title reign. So yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I love Shad's call about Orton versus
100%.
Cody at SummerSlam. That would be a fantastic feud. I mean, we still have a couple of pay-per-views before we get there.
I think they could do a 3-month. I think that could be the new Cody Brock thing in terms of like a 3-month feud. I think somehow if they can,
maybe they start off as a team and then they do the turn or something, and that's how. But he's got the championship, but I could see them doing something like that. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But talking about Shad, I want to bring you in real quick because I want to ask you not only your prediction, for this match, but also if you think Cody genuinely, when he said the double title thing, do you reckon that he tried to make another political play once again, like he did at the Rumble, when he knew he wasn't facing? He admitted that he knew he wasn't facing Reigns, and he also went off, broke the whatever you want to call it, and pointed at Roman Reigns. Do you reckon Mr. Cody Rhodes is trying to enter the world of politics?
Yeah, I mean, just because Cody Rhodes dresses like a crooked politician, I don't think he is a crooked politician. But I could be wrong. I think this was maybe the direction for it, especially with Logan and his buddies and the incredible lawyer that he had last week. It's just kind of built to the storyline. It has people thinking we can go that way. If it was the direction for it, I think it would have been a bad idea. Just because holding 2 titles on one person is never good. I mean, the fans were complaining about it the last few years with Roman having both titles. So I don't think it would be good for Cody to do so. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not, you know, in regards to people's statements saying that it is a filler, they're worried about this title reign and whatnot. It's been a few months, and the caveat is that WWE has had 2 back-to-back pay-per-views after Mania. You got to be quick with setting it up, right? You don't have a lot of time to create super meaningful feuds in the span of 4 weeks, and Logan Paul is a draw in a sense going into Saudi because people know him for whatever reason they may be. I will say this, Logan, you're doing a better job selling a legal court fight with Ryan Garcia than you are with Cody Rhodes in the WWE match. But regardless to that, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be an entertaining match. Logan Paul is a phenomenal in-ring wrestler for what it is. It'll be losing effort. It's another win for Cody. I think this is what people wanted, right? They wanted a champ that was present every week, one that was a fighting champion, and we're getting a fighting champion at every pay per view. He's giving us another bout. Sure, it'll be a good match. I got Cody winning. And I think it's simple as that. Logan, he's okay. He's not a bad wrestler. He's popular for whatever reason. I don't find a draw in him personally. I don't understand his significance like that. But maybe I just need to drink a couple more primes to understand and
Yes.
see with my third eye.
No. Don't drink Prime. Drink Wraith. Yeah, Wraith energy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
I've seen,
Official
I've
sponsor
seen,
of the
I've
game.
seen that sponsorship video, Chaos. What the bloody hell was that?
I know. Yeah, you blame Ben. He forced me to do that love video for you too. If you want me to send it to you, I can. You know, it's
No,
quite
I'll just quit again and enjoy my
Oh,
summer.
do they sell that in the States? I might have to buy like 20 bottles of it just
Make sure you use my code Chaos Wraith. You get 10% off all purchases. So I think they do free shipping at in the United States. So yeah, be sure to get
And
it.
then the
Wraith
FBI
energy.
come and take you away.
Oh, we lit, yeah. Forget that. Cody get sponsored by them too, so we can promote that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're saying, right, Shad, that everybody wanted a fighting champion in Cody Rhodes. And you're right, everybody did want a fighting champion. But more and more, I'm beginning to agree with Clark about this. This guy dresses like a heel. He walks like a heel. He holds a title like a heel. He has a face of a bit of a heel. I don't know how to describe that, but he just does. And also, he politics his way to the top like a heel. So I might be flipping. I might be off the Cody reign. Or maybe I'll be admiring his heel work. Maybe he's just the best heel in the business. Who knows? But so I want to know what you think heading into, of course, tomorrow night, King and Queen of the Ring. Who will walk out as the WWE champion? Is there any chance in hell that we could see a shock and see the Maverick walk out as champ?
No. Seriously. Anyone who actually thinks Logan Paul, pretty much American Jedward, has a chance to actually get the WWE Championship is an absolute fool. We know where this is going. This is going to Cody versus Rock in Vegas next year. So, anyone who actually thinks that the only thing that's going to take this title of Cody is injury or major creative change. Now, that's not happening right now. We all know that. The thing is, I like Cody as the champion is right now. The people love him. Merch selling, still getting reactions. Crowds are singing to Kingdom every time he comes out. So there's no harm in him right now. There's no dying down of the hype for Cody Rhodes. I just think, though, that the line of challengers could dwindle quite quickly. If you think about it, I do agree. Orton at SummerSlam, Gunther at Bash in Berlin. Then you think of Clash, Money. Like, what's happening there? Are we just gonna have those shows mainly focus on Damian Priest? Maybe are we gonna get let Cody have a wee break and stuff like that? Try and elevate the World Heavyweight Championship to be something online with the WWE Championship, maybe. But I just think the pool of viable contenders is very short. Now, I would love to see, Carmelo Hayes get an opportunity in the future. Obviously, he had one in the past, but I just think maybe a bit more building up for him and get that opportunity would be grand. I don't think, at any time, honestly, I don't think people are going to really turn on Cody. I really highly doubt it. They pushed for this guy to get into the main event of WrestleMania 40 on 2 nights as well. Fair play to you, son. Like the hashtags, the whole campaign of "We Want Cody." hijacking shows as well and just being that full vocal support, that doesn't just go away. That's always going to linger around in some fans' minds. I mean, I would love for it if Cody was on every pay-per-view until he eventually drops it and then maybe take a wee break. Now, I know you said there he walks like a heel. He looks like a heel. I don't know what that means by looking like a heel. Does he just have a smug, punchable face?
Yes, basically.
Ask CM Punk, maybe. He knows how that is.
Exactly.
I just think like he won't turn heel in this championship reign because this is basically him living his dad. And his dad was a babyface for the longest time. I'm pretty sure that's why, he wanted this championship as well, honor his father as the good guy he was. He's doing great things with the WWE. There's no harm in Cody Rhodes right now, honestly. I keep it on him and, let him run with it.
Yeah. No, I mean, fair enough. And yeah, in all seriousness, I don't think the fans are turning on him, at least anytime soon. Down the line, who knows? What I do think is it's not necessarily, definitely will, but I think it's possible Rock Cody happens at Rumble, not Mania, and then we do a Rock Reigns at Mania because Cody's a great politician, a great backstage politician, but I don't know if he can out-politic The Rock. He won the battle at WrestleMania. I don't think he won the war. Numero One Superfly says he doesn't think Cody went into business for himself. As the thing is, Cody has confirmed that he knew that he wasn't facing Reigns when he did the point. He's confirmed that was the case. So that's where the joke comes from. Now, we actually don't know if that was scripted or not. It probably wasn't. I genuinely think. I don't know. I think Cody's
my prediction
into politics.
My prediction, or what I think is that, sure, he said that he found out on the day of the Rumble, but I feel like when you look at it, I think he didn't find out until after he won the Rumble.
No,
because
the morning.
Why would
he
he
said
point?
The morning of the Rumble, he said.
But why was the camera in Reigns' pod? It doesn't make any sense. I feel like
both the champions were there. It was in both the champions.
No, it was Roman.
Them being so
Roman was there with payment. It was just them two sitting there in a booth.
Yeah.
I don't trust anything. Them being so
they're working you, buddy. You got work.
Out
you got
there is weird. Yeah, exactly.
But
why are they
anyway,
so
guys. Anyway, I understand you
Always
guys have
diverted.
obviously fallen. You guys have fallen for the politician Cody Rhodes' policies. I'm making sure you guys understand the truth, the real media, whatever it is that these conspiracy theorists say. But guys, thank you so much for watching the show. Thank you to Chaos, thank you to Shad, thank you to Soul for joining me here today. We will be back whenever whenever King and Queen of the Ring finishes tomorrow night to give our thoughts on that. So I believe it'll be about 9:30 UK. 4:30 Eastern and 1:30 Pacific. That's my prediction. Whenever the show ends, basically. So we will see you then. Thank you for liking, commenting, and all of that good stuff. We will see you tomorrow. Peace.
Brave energy, better than Prime.
Chaos.